Every autumn, billions of birds undertake extensive migratory journeys. This natural phenomenon is observed across diverse avian species. Examples include geese, starlings, swallows, and cranes. These migrations are not solitary endeavors for individual birds. Instead, they are undertaken in tight, highly coordinated groups. Birds often migrate in groups, a decision rooted in a fundamental principle of collective action. This unity enables achievements that would be impossible for an individual bird alone. Group migration highlights the power of collective effort in overcoming challenges. It demonstrates how cooperation facilitates survival and success in the natural world. V-formation flight is a common aerodynamic strategy used by many bird species during migration. In this formation, birds arrange themselves in a V shape, optimizing energy efficiency for the flock. The lead bird, positioned at the apex of the V, faces the greatest challenge. This individual is responsible for breaking through the initial air resistance. Consequently, the lead bird expends the most energy due to this demanding physical effort. The following birds benefit from reduced drag, conserving energy by flying in the lead bird's wake. Birds flying in a V formation utilize an efficient aerodynamic strategy. The lead bird expends the most energy due to increased air resistance. Other birds benefit from updrafts created by the wingtips of the bird in front. As the lead bird experiences fatigue, it signals its need to rotate. It then strategically moves to a less demanding position within the formation. Another bird from the formation takes the lead, maintaining the group's overall efficiency. Flocks conserve energy by sharing the strenuous work of leading the formation. This distribution of effort reduces the burden on individual birds. Collectively, the group can travel significantly further. This strategy allows for greater endurance than a single bird flying alone. Bird flocks demonstrate remarkable collective endurance through strategic flight patterns. Research indicates that a rotational strategy significantly extends their travel distance. This cooperative method allows flocks to travel approximately 70% further than individuals. The rotational technique optimizes energy expenditure for each bird within the formation. This phenomenon exemplifies how collective intelligence enhances capabilities beyond individual limits. Group migration, especially for young birds, relies heavily on effective navigation. Young birds undertake their first migratory journeys alongside experienced adults. They learn established migratory routes by observing and mimicking older flock members. This social learning is crucial for the successful navigation of complex migratory paths. Flocks of birds demonstrate a sophisticated form of collective intelligence in their navigational decisions. This intelligence allows them to coordinate movements without a central leader. When a change in direction becomes necessary, the decision-making process is distributed among individuals. Multiple birds within the flock initiate signals for their preferred new course. These signals are subtly communicated through specific body movements and changes in flight patterns. The collective response to these signals leads to a unified and efficient alteration of the flock's trajectory. Collective decision-making in groups often relies on rapid signal processing. Individual signals from group members are quickly processed and integrated. This process effectively averages the diverse signals received. The averaging mechanism determines a single, precise, new direction or action. This allows large groups, like thousands of birds, to agree on a course in seconds. Group migration offers a significant safety advantage for animals. This advantage is primarily due to a phenomenon known as the confusion effect. A lone individual is highly vulnerable and an easy target for predators. However, a large, swirling flock creates a complex and confusing target, hindering predator attacks. Predators, such as peregrine falcons, face challenges when hunting in large groups of prey. The primary difficulty arises from the sheer number of individuals within a flock or school. A constantly shifting mass of thousands of birds makes it hard to isolate a single target. This visual confusion prevents predators from locking onto an individual for attack. The collective movement creates an optical illusion, hindering precise targeting. Consequently, predators struggle to successfully hunt within such large, dynamic groups. A murmuration is a phenomenon where thousands of starlings move in a synchronized, fluid pattern. These collective movements involve over 100,000 individual birds, acting as a single entity. This synchronized behavior functions much like a superorganism, displaying emergent properties. The collective motion enhances protection against predators, improving the survival rate of the group. Group migration offers more than just physical advantages to species like geese. There is a significant emotional component to their collective movement. Biologists observe that geese separated from their flock display clear signs of distress. These signs include visible panic and loud, persistent calling. This highlights the emotional security and social cohesion inherent in group migration. Migratory birds exhibit specific behaviors related to stress and social interaction. When a bird becomes separated from its group, it often emits distress calls. These vocalizations indicate a state of anxiety or unease due to isolation. Upon rejoining its group, the separated bird's distress calls cease. The bird's demeanor visibly calms, suggesting a reduction in stress levels. This behavior indicates that social cohesion provides reassurance and mitigates anxiety in migratory birds. Group migration in animals is an innate, instinctual behavior. This complex behavior has been refined over millions of years through natural selection. It does not rely on explicit leadership from a single individual. Complex agreements or spoken language are not required for its execution. The behavior is an intrinsic part of the species' psychology, guiding collective movement. Bird migration is a complex behavior driven by evolutionary pressures. Birds often migrate in groups, a strategy that enhances their survival rates. Historically, individual birds attempting solo migration faced lower chances of survival. This demonstrates the critical role of unity and cooperation in avian endurance. Group migration is an evolved adaptation, fundamental for their long-term survival.